to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He the Almighty has ordained Hajj to be compulsorily done once in the lifespan of a Muslim capable of reaching the Holy Land. May He continue to shower His benedictions and peace upon the Prophet, his household, companions, and even upon us together with them. Amen. In the last 2 months, we explained Miqat Zaman, when we said that people go for Hajj within 3 months, Shawwal, Dhul-Qa'dah, and Dhul-Hijjah. Based on what Almighty Allah told us in verse 189 of Surah Al-Baqarah, يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْأَهِلَّةِ, people will be asking you, the Prophet, about the Christians. قُلْ هِيَ مَوَاقِيتُ لِلنَّاسِ وَالْحَجِّ. Tell them that they are timing, laid down for them, and also for the performance of Hajj. Therefore, Muslims go for Hajj within those 3 months. And today, the focus will be on Miqat al-Makan. Five particular places demarcated by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for the Hajj to make the intention of what they are going to do in Makkah. He appointed the Ulayfa, Juhfa, Yalamlam, Qarn al-Manazil, and that of Ebk. And therefore, it is the duty of any intending pilgrim to know what he will not be excused for not knowing it about some branches related to the rules of Hajj. For instance, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in verse 196 of Surah Al-Baqarah, وَأَتِمُّ الْحَجَّ وَالْعُمْرَةَ لِلَّهِ, that you are to complete Hajj and Umrah for the sake of Allah. Some people are inferring this verse as evidence on that every Muslim who is capable to perform Hajj should go and perform it. Whereas this one is not the evidence for that purpose. Evidence for that purpose is what we mentioned in the last 2 months, where the Almighty Allah says, وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا. That anyone that can afford means to the Holy Land should go and perform Hajj. Then when the Almighty Allah says, وَإِنْ أُحْصِرْتُمْ فَمَا اسْتَيْسَرَ مِنَ الْهَدِيِ, in the same verse 196, that anybody that is able to go there safely, fine and good. But in an instance that a person is being prevented from having access to Makkah, then he should make an animal sacrifice in his place. This is what Almighty Allah mentioned. Then, many people who were not able to perform last Hajj started throwing a question to me to give them a verdict. Because last year's Hajj evaded them, and they are now going for Hajj this year. They said, do they have any ransom to pay when they arrive Mecca this year? Well, the jawab is somehow lengthy, and you people should exercise patience today, because as I am standing with you, it is possible that after this Jumu'ah, the coming Jumu'ah will meet me in Makkah or Medina. So therefore, just exercise patience. That verse 196 is not applicable to someone who missed last year's Hajj just because he was not airlifted. That verse is only a text about the necessity of the completion of Hajj and Umrah by someone who has already started them, not someone who is still at home. Hajj, the intention of it, or that of Umrah, is made with ihram, when you put on the ihram dress and you arrive at Miqat. And therefore, you will not have the chance of removing the ihram dress until you perform the Hajj or the Umrah which you have intended. Except what Almighty Allah exempted with regards to someone who is being prevented from getting to Mecca, so that he will be able to continue with his Hajj or Umrah after putting on the ihram dress. Not just by informing people that, okay, oh, Alhamdulillah, this year I am going to perform Hajj when he is resident here with us in Nigeria. That is not the intention of Hajj or Umrah. This verdict that we gave is what Prophet Muhammad ﷺ indicated for us through his own actions. Because when we are talking about Sunnah, three things are there. What the Prophet ﷺ said, what he did, and what he approved. And he is saying, he said, you Muslims should learn from me how you are going to perform the rites of your Hajj. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ himself wanted to go and perform Umrah in the month of Dhul-Qa'dah in year 6 after Hijrah. With him, among the Sahaba, were about 1,400 men with him to go and perform Umrah in that year 6 after Hijrah. But Quraysh people prevented him from gaining entrance to Makkah. They said, you left us for Medina. We came and fought against you several times with the intention of eliminating you. You still have a lot of practices and want to enter Makkah. No, no way. They prevented them even as they arrived at the town of Hudaybiyah, which is now known as Shumaisi, close to Makkah. Because half of the Hudaybiyah, half of the Bank of Hudaybiyah falls in Hajj, while the other half falls in Hajj. Instead of allowing access to Makkah, they negotiated with him that he should return to Medina that year, and then come back in year 7 to perform his Umrah. They made a step forward by making a treaty known as the Treaty of Hudaybiyah with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On that year 6. And they were the one who even dictated all the terms of action in that treaty. They were the one that dictated everything. Dictatorship. But unfortunately for them, their unfair provisions in that treaty eventually turned into a clear judgment between them and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because they were the ones who broke the articles of that truce of peace between the two of them, and that one directly led to the conquest of Makkah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed his messenger to wage war in Makkah, inside Makkah, against the infidels. Whereas Allah does not allow war inside, but he, because of what Quraysh people did, allowed the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to go into war with them inside Makkah. As the conquest of Makkah occurred in year 8 after Hijrah, the Prophet and the Sahaba were victorious upon them, and Makkah got out of the hands of the idol worshippers to the hands of the people of Tawheed since then. Alhamdulillah. What is my intention of making this history? My intent is to tell you that when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was prevented from entering Makkah, he slaughtered his hadi. The hadi that he had with him, he slaughtered it there as a ransom to expiate inability of performing his Umrah. He now commanded the Sahaba to absolve themselves from the intended Umrah. They laid down their ihram dress. They put it off. They also shaved their heads, and some of them shortened their own hair. And that one is just a termination of ihram that will not necessitate the repetition of what you want to go and do, because this one is insult. You are not the one that intentionally wanted not to enter Makkah. but people prevented you. Although the Prophet and the Sahaba returned in year 7 just to go and perform Umratul Qada in conformity with the treaty agreement with the Quraysh people, who asked him to go back in year 6 and then come back in year 7. These are reported by our ulama of hadith and also the historians. The book that we can easily see is As-Siratul Nabawiyya Sahiha by one of the tutors who taught us when we were in postgraduate department in Medina, Professor Akram Bwari, an Iraqi citizen living in Saudi Arabia. Therefore, I call upon you, my brother, my sister, who intends the performance of Hajj. Do not think that the information that you are giving people about your travel to the Holy Land is the intention of the Hajj or Umrah. No. You are still with us now. Just as your Imam is speaking now, I am with you. Although I may likely perform Hajj, but knowing now that I will perform Hajj or Umrah has not made me someone who has already traveled. The niyyah of Hajj or Umrah cannot be made and concluded except from the miqat. As marked by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ihram is the ritual consecration of your intention to perform Hajj or Umrah after putting on the dress. 2 wrappers for men, and women can use any dress of their choice. Even the one a woman has been using at home here, once the dress is clean, she can use it, because she has to dress up and cover everything on her body. While men are only allowed to use those 2 wrappers, you don't even wear pants. No pants. You see, your wives are using wrappers now, but when you go for Hajj, you will be the one to use the wrappers. That is how Allah wants it. There's nothing you can do about it. What I'm just telling you is that the intentions in our religion for all other devotions that we are making are to be done within your hearts. Your salat. When you want to perform salat, you don't say Allahumma inni nawaitu ada fa'ida. No, you don't say that. It is rubbish in our religion. Even Imam Malik was quoted as saying, وَالْتَلَافُزُ بِهَا بِدْعَةٌ. It is heretical for you to pronounce it out, because you are not teaching others what you want to go and do. But now, when it comes to the issue of Hajj and Umrah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that you have to pronounce it out. You have no choice. You pronounce this one out. Labbaik Allahumma hajjan, or labbaik Allahumma umrah, or labbaik Allahumma umratan fi hajji. Then you start the talbiyah. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik labbaik la sharika laka labbaik innal hamda wal ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. That is how we were taught, and you have to be like that, because that is the essence of being Muslims. You have surrendered yourselves to the will of Allah. And so whatever the Prophet ﷺ told you, you have to take it in. Then a person who is traveling from Nigeria to the Holy Land to perform Hajj, if he is opportune to be airlifted directly to Medina as planned by NACON, National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, fine and good. Such person will now do his own ihram from the same miqat of the people of Medina. The Prophet ﷺ, he marked a place known as Dhul-Hulayfa as the miqat for the people of Medina. Dhul-Hulayfa is now popularly being called Abyar-Ali. It is outside the boundaries of Medina on the way to Mecca. Dhul-Hulayfa is about 435 kilometers from Mecca. Imagine that. About 435 kilometers from Mecca. However, anybody that will be airlifted lately when the Saudi authorities must have closed the way for people to directly go to Medina, such will be airlifted directly to Jeddah. And so he will have to make his own intention from the township of Jum'ah, marked by Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Today, Jum'ah, that is about 180 kilometers away from Mecca, is no more existing. But towards it is another township known as Rafee, about 204 kilometers away from Mecca, on the road to Mecca. Conversation drifts from one opinion to another as to whether this pilgrim, intending pilgrim, can make his intention right from the airport of Jeddah or not. That is, taking Jeddah as his home miqat instead of what? Jum'ah or Rafee. In Nigeria, as well as many other countries, decision has been taken that to simplify the performance on the pilgrim and to remove any difficulty from him, he can take his ihram from Jeddah and from there he will proceed to Mecca to start his rites of either Hajj or Umrah. Such intending pilgrim has another way. Before boarding the plane here in Mecca, we can take the ritual bath, put on the ihram dress, because putting on the ihram dress does not mean that you have started the rites at all. By the time he will be in the air, and the aircraft passes the Red Sea, and the crews of the aircraft announce that they are close to Jeddah, he will just make his intention of either Hajj or Umrah there in the air before landing. That is another way out for him. We thank Almighty Allah for conferring upon us such rules that display the objectives of our Sharia based on the ijtihad of our ulama in the Masalih Mursala, which Almighty Allah left for their own discretion to decide how Muslims should do. May Almighty Allah grant us more guidance, give us piety in our hearts, and grant us modesty in whatever we are doing, and also enable us to be rich in our hearts. That is all about what we intended telling you in this sermon. God may Allah enable you and I to have a better understanding of our religion. Left for them to follow Allah. May Allah continue to shower His blessing and put upon our leader, our master, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi. Rise up, let us start for the